All right, whose idea was it to do this shit? We're not only messing with his truck and his fishing, but he's 6'3", 300 pounds. Are you out of your mind? Now, your dad's name is Sibley Eugene, is that right?
Right.
But
in normal circumstances, we'd make fun of that, but not
now.
Now, knowing how big he is.
But he goes by the nickname, kind of the name S.E., right?
S.E., yeah.
S.E., okay. All right, well, we're going to have a little truck problem. You think he'll get upset about it?
Tell whoever it is to have the bleeper ready, because he's a little temperamental.
We got the bleeper on, activated, ready to go. Danny, we want you to hold on at the end. We want you to come on and confess to your dad what you've done, all right?
We'll do it.
All right, here we go.
Just don't say how big a boy are you.
Hello?
Morning, I need to speak with Mr. Kersner, please.
Speaking.
How are you today? This is Jim Thomas calling with GMCA Regional in Birmingham, Alabama.
Uh-huh.
I need to speak with you about your financing on the truck. Did you get the letter?
I hadn't received a letter.
Okay, we put a letter out. I believe it was post date on September 18th. So when you should have received that letter.
Okay, what's it concerning?
It is concerned. I just want to make sure you sign off on the interest, and we can get that squared away and get everything out of your hand, get everything out of our way as well.
What increase?
No, just sign off on the interest on there.
Oh, the entry.
No, on the interest.
Interest? What interest?
The interest being raised to 19% because of the mistake at Regional.
19%? I don't think so.
Well, I hope you understand it's out of my hands, and I can turn you over to somebody that could explain it to you or talk with you about it, but it is out of my hands.
It's out of mine too, because I don't believe there's going to be an increase in the interest rate.
Okay. Yeah. You want me to I'm just going to connect you with my supervisor on this.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, who's speaking?
This is Don Jenkins.
Who are you now?
I'm with GMAC Financing.
Okay. Some guy said something about some increase in interest rate.
Yes, sir. Is this Mr. Kersner?
Yes.
All right. We got a call from Cecil Cruz, Chevy Olds, Billy Litton, down at Cecil Cruz in Centerville. I believe your payment's $418.50 right now.
Somewhere in that vicinity.
And they accidentally logged you in at 7.9% interest.
Well, it can come down if you want it to.
Well, that actually, it's not coming down. We recalculated, and I just needed to make you aware. You should have got a letter that it's going up. Interest rate is going to be 19% on that one, and that would be effective October 1st.
Well, I tell you what to do. Then you just come and pick up the truck.
No, well, I believe we got a signed contract on that, don't we?
I believe we got one saying the interest rate too.
Yes, but you need to be reasonable. As that was a mistake.
That's your mistake.
Well, you don't expect. I hope you don't expect us to lose money or eat that.
I hope you don't expect me to pay for it either.
Well, I'm gonna pull up your contract. I don't believe it says 7.9% on it.
I don't either. I think it says about 6.9.
Now, 19% of it. When you get our statement October 1st, it will reflect that increase, and we just wanted to make you aware of it. So you need to pay the full remittance on it in October, or we'll have to repo the truck.
Well, you might as well send them on and get it now then.
What are you saying?
I'm not going to pay it.
Why not?
Well, it's kind of outrageous, 19% interest.
Well, it's a temporary. It's not your permanent rate.
Well, I'm not going to pay any more one way or the other.
We'd readjust that rate after a period of time.
Is it going to go down to nothing then, huh?
What's that?
It'll go down to zero then, huh?
Well, no. It'll go back down to 6.9%, I reckon.
I don't think so.
Who did you talk to? Who, the sales manager down there, Billy Litton. Have you talked to him?
No, I'll tell you what. Billy don't work there anymore. He hadn't worked there in a pretty good while.
Well, according to our records, he's a sales manager.
I don't think you're right about a lot of stuff here.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Billy doesn't work there anymore.
Well, I don't appreciate your attitude. I got a list here. I deal with a lot of GMAC finances for a lot of car dealerships, and according to what I'm looking at, he does work there. It don't matter what his name is. It's a sales manager that I'm talking about.
Well, I think you got some wrong information somewhere down the line because Billy hadn't worked there in a long, long time.
Well, I don't appreciate. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I know one thing: your interest rate's going up.
Well, I know one thing too. I'm not going to pay it.
Are you calling me a liar?
That don't matter to me whether you're a liar or whatever you are. I'm not going to pay it.
Well, I don't appreciate this first thing in the morning. I don't need this kind of crap.
Well, I don't either.
Well, I'm telling you what, I'm going to send you a bill for this, and I'm signing off on it, and you will pay it, or we'll pick that truck up.
Well, you might as well send a record now, buddy. That's all I can tell you.
I mean, did you list anything as collateral on this loan?
No.
Yeah.
It don't matter to me one way or the other.
Well, I don't appreciate your attitude. Now, I was nice to you, and if we have to come get that truck, there'll be a towing fee, and you'll pay that too.
You want to bet?
I don't bet. I don't gamble.
Well, I don't. I'm not a gambling person.
I mean,
either.
You about pissed me off. I'll be honest with you.
Well, what difference does it make? I'm not going to pay this bill.
Well, I'm trying to be nice, trying to call it and just make you aware that this interest rate was going up, and I don't appreciate the way you're reacting to it. Most people are nice, and I don't appreciate the attitude from you this morning. Now, you don't have to be a horse's ass.
Well, how would you act or be concerned if someone called you and said your house payment was going up to 19%? I don't know whether you owe a house payment or not.
I say yes. I say yes, sir, Mr. GMAC man. I'd say everybody makes mistakes, and I understand.
And you made the mistake.
What's that now?
You made the mistake.
Well, no, it was a paperwork. I'm gonna have to look at your contract. I'm not even sure what it says is about your interest rate, but I'm just telling you what it's gonna be.
I tell you what you do. You give me a phone number, and I'll look on my contract and see what it says.
Are you calling me a liar, ain't you?
Well, yes, if you want to put it that way.
I wish I was. Where are you?
Well, it don't matter where I am.
Let me see where you at. I mean, you cruising for an ass whooping.
Well, I'm going to tell you, buddy, that ass whipping can go two ways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't seen me either.
Well, you ain't seen me either.
I played high school ball.
That's good.
And I've hung on. I've hung on to my bill too. Well, I've hung on to my bill. I'm still built, and I tell you what, I'll whoop an ass.
Well, like I say, you come on down to Alabama and see how good an ass whipping you get.
Where you at, Northport, Alabama?
That's right.
Yeah. What you doing this weekend?
As little as possible.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna be in Northport this weekend. I ought to meet you somewhere.
Well, let's see. They got a ball game out there Saturday, so.
You want to meet out at the ball game?
No, too many people out there.
Yeah, well, we'll get in that truck of yours and ride off somewhere, and you'll come back with a bad case of red ass.
Well, I might do that too.
I guarantee you.
I'll come back with the same thing.
I'll get 19% out of that ass. I guarantee I will.
I doubt that.
I guarantee you. I lettered in. I played high school football, and I was on the volleyball team.
Well, good for you. I'm proud for you.
I don't appreciate you calling me a liar.
Tough. Come on down and do something about it.
Yeah, I believe you just lost your pickup truck.
I'd have.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
I will tell you what.
Tell me what.
The last time I looked at that contract, I didn't know anything on that truck. So, you know.
What's that?
The last time I looked, I didn't know anything on that truck. So, you know, it's got to be some kind of bull here.
I was the captain of the debate squad, too.
Well, I could care less about that.
So before I whoop your ass, I'll talk you to death.
That's about the only way you're gonna get anything out of me.
What was that?
That's about the only way you're gonna get anything out of me.
You wintered an old bag of farts. You know it.
I probably am.
I studied Tai Chi, Aikido, and ass whoopee down in Northport when I was a junior in high school.
Well,
you ever heard of ass whoopee?
I say I'm proud for you.
Kind of like.
I really am.
Did he say there's some kind of bull here? Because we got the bull on the phone. There is some kind of bull here. Nanny, talk to your dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Hey. SE, you're on the Steve and DC Morning Radio Show. And we're trying to phone shame you at the request of your son, the Bull.
Yeah, you know, he used to have a key to my house, but he doesn't anymore.
Not anymore. There's a whole lot of bull around here. He knew something was going on when he said, there's a whole lot of, some kind of bull here. Some kind of bull here, and that's right, it's Danny the Bull.
That's right. So, yeah, that interest rate, I guess, is going to stay where it is.
I guess so.
SE.
I would hope so anyway.
Mm-hmm. You like that truck, though, don't you?
That's pretty decent truck.
But SE he was ready to go after it. He said, "You come on down here. Come on down here now." Danny, we were going to meet at the ball game and take a ride.
Like I say, Danny has got to come home sometime.
Danny, you will pay.
Yes.
I'm sure I will.
Hey, thanks, Danny. Thanks, SE.